Yo, what's up YouTube? It's the 2nd of January. And obviously I've been growing these basil plants that I got from the supermarket and took them out and put them in I want to start using milk cartons and stuff like this if I can. So you can see what I've done with that is I've given each bit of the plant its own room to flourish. There's a little one there, could do with moving into the light a bit. See it right there? That one isn't getting enough light, but it looks pretty nice. This one, again, I've done a similar sort of thing. I could move branches out of the way to give the little ones some space to grow, you know, especially that one. That was a few days ago, that was tiny. And you can see, ideally, they should be over like that, because then that's going to force the leaves, well, obviously getting more light, which is what you want. Still battling the cold really. It's 12.5 in here. It's saying the light's been off about 5 hours, so I'm just giving them a bit of an early rise with some, you know, white light and natural light coming in, not a lot of it. This bit pretty much the same. I mean, these things were super dead. There's another one here, they were super dead, and I just really wanted to try and revive them, which I have done. They may not grow or give me any food, but you know, I just wanted to see if I could keep them alive. These are the other plants. This one looks pretty nice. Some yellowing of the leaves and getting some leaves turning down. I don't know, that could be a number of things. I'm not really going to speculate on it till I know what it is, but that looks pretty cool. This is a tiny one. Again, done the same thing to give these at least some room to grow. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to strategically plant some seeds so that when these ones have had enough or get chopped, there's some young growth coming through. This one, nice and bushy, but again, the leaves are down, like claw leaf kind of thing. I think that can be too much nitrogen, so I have given them some newts, which I'll be honest, I did go heavy on. So natural stuff, but yeah, nice coming on. This one in the corner, see those leaves, that's how you want the leaves to look, not a bit too bent over like that. And you see it's got some kind of ripple on the top, whereas, you know, the ripple is more pronounced. That's completely the wrong word. I just like it because it rhymes with nipple. Let me just stick them on red a sec, because that's the, so I just see, just make sure only the red is selected. Oh, I've unplugged it. Give me un momento. Oh dear. I know, there it is. So that's all in there. This is set for, it's on a timer still, so obviously turn that one on. That's it. Sort of, you can see from this angle almost where the hot spots of the light are hot spots. This is the temperature probe, which I'm really happy that I've got sorted, because what it does is it lets the LED strip there get to 50 degrees or 52 degrees, then it takes it down to 50 degrees. So what I like about that is that does warm the cabinet up. Ideally you should not have your LEDs running above sort of 40 degrees, but as I made these, I made them to be real strong and tough, so there's no problem at all them getting over 50. They have got up to 70 before. I actually forgot to switch something on, which is why I want this, and which is why there's going to be so these are for cooling, but you can get them for heating. So what I intend to do is I've got to buy another 5, I guess, whether they're 12 volt or 240 volt. I haven't decided. 12 volts fine for cooling, but really I might need 240 volt for heating, like heat pads or something like that. That'd be the best option. The bottom part I still haven't done anything with, because I want to get heat pads in there, and that is going to be just going to be an area for propagating stuff. I'm going to put some slats along the edge, I think, so that I can just have kind of 5 shelves in there, some kind of heating device, heat pads, LEDs, reptile lamp, infrared lamp, something like that to heat them up. I'll just quickly show you the colours again in case it's the first time you've seen it. So each strip is made up of 8 blue, 9 pink and 8 red. So yeah, if we basically put the pink on now, put the pink on, then that's a combination of pink and red. So the pink is a full spectrum and the red is just red. Red will cause more stretching and greater distance in between the growth nodes, as I would call them. Then blue as well. Oh no, the blue's not coming on for some reason. Well, there must be a problem there. I'll show you on this one. So that's just red, then the pink as well, then the blue. So you can see you get some really nice kind of weird shadows where they're actually, it's a shadow but it's lit up at the same time where the bulbs cross over. But now we'll just stick with this a second, because now we've got all of them on, the temperature and that should start going up quite quickly. So yeah, that will just go until it gets to 50. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'll pause the video now and I'll come back in a minute when it started getting really hot. So that just hit 15 degrees and rising. And the time is 12:47. Peace. So it's 12:57 and it's up to 44, but it's going fairly quickly, so I'll come back in a few minutes. It'll be at 50. Strangely, the temperature's dropping now when it should be going up. I'm not 100% sure if it's because I just opened the cabinet, but that shouldn't be happening, because when all 3 sets of lights are on, you can see that is a more accurate reading of what the temperature is. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the power off to that and turn it back on again. See what's misbehaving. Oh, I know why it is. Because the probe has fallen off. Give me a moment. So the probe wire, which I haven't fixed on yet because I'm not sure of where to put it. I think the further away, well, in between the 2 fans is where I've got it now. So you can see that will start heading up quite quickly. That's what I've got the temperature probe off this thing in a similar place as well. So, but obviously that's playing catch up because it's only just started. It's only just been put in the place where it should have been, if that makes sense. So I'll come back in a minute or so. Right, I'm just going to adjust the temperature. You can see it there when it's going to activate, so I'm changing it to 52. There you go, it's 50.9. That's saying the same, 53.8. So, not sure why it has a little bit of a trip out sometimes. Maybe I'm thinking when it gets activated there's not enough power to it because I'm only running a 1.5 amp power supply, but that should be more than enough. That's 12 volts, 0.4 amps, and this doesn't use much more than 100 milliamps. So there, once it hits 54, the fan's going to come on and take it down to under 52. You see that does work effectively, that fan. And obviously there's one up there as well. So that's how it works. That's a pretty good little gizmo. It was £5.45 off eBay. I think the guy's name was Mr. Fred One. So what I need to probably get is a power supply, which is 2 amps, 12 volts, 2 amps, something like that. But that is a good bit of kit and functions pretty well. And yeah, when I get some which will do the heating, I'll put a video of it on there as well. But I think that'll have to be a 240 volt one for the heating, because I don't really want to be running a 12 volt heater endlessly. I'd rather run a 240 watt one for sort of 15 or 30 seconds to get the temperature above, 15 or whatever. But anyway, peace, bye for now. What is it, chitlin? What is it, chitlin? What is it, boy? Oh dear.
Okay. What is that? Huh? Yeah, get it.
Yo, just a 2-minute update for today. It's going really well. It's second at about 11 o'clock at night, and I've just put some seeds to germinate in here. I've got this 100-watt bulb just producing some heat into the box. I've got 2 rows of seeds like this. There's 8 of these small tomato plants, and then there's 4 of the yeah, there's 4 lots of that, and 8 lots of that, and at the bottom there's 4 lots of lemongrass, 4 lots of mint, and 4 lots of thyme. So yeah, they're just in there. You see there's 2 layers. Got the plastic on top, get a little bit of a greenhouse effect, and there's nothing going to get burnt or overly warm. That's just going to act like a radiator in this box, so we're not projecting heat directly onto the plants, but that's just something hot. That is going to keep it nice and warm and toasty in there, and hopefully they germinate pretty quick. So that, yeah, it's the 2nd of January 2019, and I've just put the seeds in. All the seeds that are really tiny, I'll just put a sprinkle in, so approximately 6 to 10. All the seeds that are bigger, I'll just put 2 in the middle, and then I'll pull a weaker one out. So yeah, peace, happy new year, bye for now. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's the 3rd today, January the 3rd, and I just wanted to comment on the leaves near the light are getting huge. Okay, you can see compared to the other ones. That's the prime example in here though, and I'll show you you can see the nodal length's quite small distance, which I would have expected it to be bigger. having had the red and the pink on the last few days and not the blue. There's something wrong with the blue which needs fixing. Either a driver's gone, that's unlikely, an LED's gone, that's unlikely, probably my substandard wiring in here. So yes, I'll just show you an example of the other ones. This one over here, those, and that one there, look at the size of those leaves. Go on, me beast. Beautiful quality as well. It's hard to tell under the LED light how good quality that is, how beautiful and green and shiny. That's how you really want the leaves. You see you've got a tiny bit of, that may have been, oh sorry, that may be burned from the light. It's the only thing I could think of, it's actually turning away, but I mean for plants that should have been dead and buried a long time ago, they're looking pretty good. I just got to go grab a gizmo I bought and show you that. Just want to show you the growth and how it doesn't really pick up. Really lovely and green. Still got the leaves turning down a bit, and I'm not 100% sure what that is yet. But anyway, this is a little gizmo that I bought. You've probably seen them there. It used to be about a £5, but now they're £11. It's a 3-way meter. It'll do the soil, water level, whatever, the light and the pH. So let's give it a go. So if I get the moisture level, pop that in. Try and illuminate it a bit better, you can see. So it's gone all the way down to the bottom and it's telling me it's 4.5 out of 10, so that's good enough, because really what I want to do is I want them to be dry, suck up what's in there, dry, and then just repeat endlessly. If I click to the pH, we can see, is that the pH? Yeah, the pH is saying this 6.75, I guess, which is, I think, about where we'd want them. I've yet to thoroughly research the pHs for each plant, but I am going to do that. I bought quite a few packs of seeds, lemongrass, some of them are planted, cosmic purple carrot, sage. I mainly wanted herbs. Russian tarragon, chamomile. These people offer pretty good service, I've got to say, so if you're going to buy some seeds, you could probably do a lot worse than use them. They're crazy. I planted some mint. Look at the size of those things, they're so ridiculously tiny. There's 4,000 in that little space. Borage, more basil, green sprouting broccoli, lemon balm, stupid tomato, planted some of them, kale, it's quite a short kale apparently, but lovely organic heirloom. Send one to flower, at least wormwood, I've read a lot of good stuff about that. Thyme, which I like the taste of, but I also love the smell of. And then comfrey, I don't even know what that is, I did have a quick look, but I just wanted a very good selection of medicinal herbs, that's what they've got to be. And if you look up herbs, every single one of them has some kind of health benefit, whether it's a massive one like curcumin from turmeric, or whether it's basil, comfrey, whatever, they all have health benefits. So if you can get a diet with every single one of them, or certainly a lot of them, then you're going the right way. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. You look at all the growth on the plant. What seems to be happening is that the leaves that are near the light that are getting really big. It may just be common sense. What I may do is I may sort of put them down with cable ties or whatever. If we spread the center of the outside of the plant, then what we do is we increase the light that's coming to these, so they keep coming through. And I'm going to leave it till the weekend, a couple of days, and then I'm actually going to just put some seeds in there, mainly in the places where there's an empty space. Yeah, that'll be the idea. So the little ones will start growing through. Once I get to a point where I'm cropping them and eating them every day, then the new ones will start coming through. These are still alive, but that was just a test to see if I could save their asses, and I pretty much did. That one's quite small. This one's growing quite nicely. See, again, it's got a bit of claw leaf. That's definitely dry. That needs watering 100%. If I get my proboscis, stick it in, then that is dry. No, that's the pH. Saying it's 4, but that feels really dry to me, so that's definitely getting fed. So anyway, that's an update of how things are coming on. And it's January the 3rd, 2019. Peace. Just a quick recap of what I've planted. Now I've labelled them all up. So there's 4. These cups are about 85mm high, I guess. So there's 4 lemongrass. There's 3 or 4 in each one. Then thyme. There's 3 or 4 in each one. Mint. God knows how many there is in each one, because they're like absolutely microscopic. And then there's 8 of these, which are the stupid organic tomatoes, but then again they're heirloom as well. So basically I'll grow some and then put a couple aside, hopefully, and get, you know, endless amounts of seeds. I need to do some research about how to look after the seeds long term. But so there's 8 of those tomatoes, there's 4 kale, and that's it. So at the moment there's 12. I've got 24 plants growing in here, and basically they're all going to go together. And I'll just do it now. I want a nice flat. I want it to be flat. I don't want any of that sticking over. I want it to be flat, so that when I put the baggie on, which is here, that's it's nice and flat like that. Just bog standard bit of cardboard, and then I'll put the others on. I feel it's quite important to say that these lights are safe to use, but do not put the light that far away from a piece of cardboard or something, alright, because you'll set fire to it like a proper geezer. Again, want the tops nice and flat, so that when they get nice and warm, I've just given them some water. When they get nice and warm, the condensation is going to stay somewhat within the plant. I just don't want all the moisture just going bye-bye. I've just got to go get another plastic bag. So, got a few of these bags lying around, which I'm determined to use and not throw. End up poisoning the planet for 10 billion years. And so that goes on there like so, and then another bit of card will go on there, and then I'll put some more plants on, and then I'll decide if this needs moving, because like I say, it won't set fire to stuff unless you really try to set fire to something. So that's a 100-watt infrared bulb. People use them for keeping reptiles warm. I have 250-watt ones in my sauna, and they're just, that light is just stunning. Once you start using those bulbs for health purposes and relaxation and keeping yourself warm, You will truly never go back, my friends. Infrared bulb, 850 nanometer, a gift from God. So, yes, I'm gonna plant some more seeds, and then I'll probably do an update tomorrow, which will be the 4th of January, Friday, and hopefully by the 5th, perhaps, might see something popping through. That'd be very quick, because there's a lot of them are supposed to take 7 days to pop through, but if you give them heat and moisture, you can definitely half that, I reckon. So peace out, see you soon, you bizzles.